All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in this best of three series. Now that I know, we see Rudan spawning as the blue night elf off over here. Meanwhile, up against Czech, we have him spawning as the not gonna be red. It's gonna not blue. It's gonna be red and teal this time around. So Czech now spawning as the teal night elf. If you see things moving around a little bit faster than they should, that is because they in fact are. Now, Nomad Isle, a map where there's only 3 spawning locations, so once you scout out one position, you pretty much know where your opponent is. Now, WarCraft 3, there isn't as many varying builds in the early game as there are in, say, StarCraft 2. So once you know where your opponent is in the early game in terms of tech, there's not very much you really need to be worried about. Buildings tend to last a little bit longer in WarCraft 3. There isn't any sort of weird 6-pool, 7-pool rush that can happen. As you're taking a look at Rudan may end up losing this Ancient of War if he is not careful. No, finally able to, and brings over another Wisp in order to heal up. Demon Hunter now going up against this here. You can take a look at this Ancient of War down to 50 hit points a number of times. Not quite sure how that happened, as Czech able to take the Troll Shadow Priest from his opponent with a Wisp off over here. That was actually a brilliant move right there, as he knew his opponent really couldn't get to it. Alright, Archer now being brought over in order to finish things off. There it goes. All it really cost was a Wisp in order to grab that Troll Shadow Priest from your opponent. Always very helpful, as that Troll Shadow Priest rejoins up. And even though there aren't going to be summons to dispel, anytime that you can pull a little bit of pressure off of your Moonwells and allow the Troll Shadow Priest to just regenerate mana and heal, that is always a good day. Speaking of Troll Shadow Priest and healing, this is what this Troll Shadow Priest is currently not doing. He is hiding in the woods all by himself. I'm not quite sure why, nor do I want to know why he is just looking at those bushes over there. Demon Hunter gonna go after the Vile Temptress here. 6-3-3 creep camp. Could be mana burning these Null Wardens, but deciding against it since there is no real spell that's gonna help. Troll Shadow Priest was picked up by Rudan. I'm not quite sure where did the Troll Shadow Priest come from here. It wouldn't look like it actually came from off in this area, so not quite sure how or where he got that Troll Shadow Priest, but hats off to him. Rudan now getting his own Troll Shadow Priest back, able to heal back up as well. Let's take a look. There is a Troll Shadow Priest and an Archer there, so not quite sure where those units came from. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Troll Berserker, Troll Shadow Priest right there. There's a mana burn, there's a heal, and Czech is in a little bit of trouble. Who's going to come out ahead here as that one Demon Hunter, both of them just really doing a lot of damage to each other. Who's coming across? And wow, that one little bit of heal, just enough. Troll Berserker now making its way over. The Demon Hunter without boots of speed, unable to really catch up there. A Pure of Vitality versus Ring of Regeneration. Wow. Czech, I believe, just really caught his opponent off guard there. And he's going to drop that Circlet of Nobility, heal, and then pick up that Circlet of Nobility back up once more. That Ring of Regeneration, very good at mitigating much of the damage. I'm sure most people would rather have the Pure of Vitality, which which everyone knows just increases your overall hit points, but I'd like to see how much an actual Ring of Regeneration helps in terms of hit points. Unless you're at maximum hit points, the Ring of Regeneration is really 9 times out of 10 better, just because if the fight is long and drawn out, you can do something with it. On a high armor, high evasion hero such as the Demon Hunter, Ring of Regeneration may actually be better, but then again, effective hit points and all of those calculations, I'll have to see how it all balances out in terms of hit points, damage per second. That's going to be one crazy spreadsheet if I ever try and make it. Anyways, Archers, Troll Berserkers now making its way back down over here. Demon Hunter doing a little bit of chase. Both of them are engaging again. You can take a look that this side has the Ring of Regeneration, meanwhile Pure of Vitality, and you bet that Rudan probably wishes he had the Ring of Regeneration right now over the Pure of Vitality, as that would be helping him significantly more right now. All right, let's continue to as this fight goes. The Demon Hunter now turning back away. It looks like this Demon Hunter is going to cut the difference. No, not going to be able to slip ahead, as Rudan now heads back home. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch going to take down a going to try and take down this base here, but instead actually taking a fair amount of damage from the Demon Hunter and this creep. Rogue Wizard doing a fair bit of damage here, and it looks like the damage is just going to continue to add up more and more. All right, Naga Sea Witch, a little bit of damage. Staff of Preservation is available. Staff of Preservation does get saved, and the Archer now running back, trying to stay still within Scroll of Town Portal range, and does exactly that. Scroll of Town Portaling back home, and will heal back up, most likely draining those Moonwells. Tree of Eternity currently being added. Keeper of the Grove down over here. Naga Sea Witch versus Keeper of the Grove in a Night Elf versus Night Elf matchup. I gotta believe the shorter the game is, the better it will be for Rudan. The longer the game is, the better it will be for Czech because of the eventual bear fights. Now, I'm not surprised that Rudan opted to go for the Naga Sea Witch in this game. So far, the previous two games that we've seen, the games haven't really gone over 15 minutes. I believe one of them was even at the 11-minute mark, and short games generally prefer the Naga Sea Witch. Both sides in game number 1 went Naga Sea Witch, but now if Czech is able to make this fight just long and drawn out, things are going to be very, very different. Demon Hunter now trying to get ahead over here, not going to be able to do so. You can see that Demon Hunter trying to get away now. Demon Hunter in the back, I believe he has Boots of Speed. He's going to be able to get ahead and get in front once more. Getting in a little bit of damage onto this unit here, and just continuing to try and get more entangles. If this Demon Hunter just constantly get entangles, he is going to have a very, very bad day. Demon Hunter is still taking a bit of damage. Down to 123 hit points, down to 97. Naga Sea Witch, however, is there to reinforce. Demon Hunter now going after the wrong hero. Staff of Preservation saves one. Is the Demon Hunter going to buy a potion of healing? No, instead uses the Moonwells. And there's that potion of healing. There's the fight. There's the rejuvenation, as Rudan is going to try his best to fight back against this Demon Hunter here. All right, retreating up against the woods. That little bit of heal time, just enough to make Czech think back to himself, you know what, I probably cannot take on that Demon Hunter, especially if he does have Moonwells and, more importantly, a shop with potions of healing available. Demon Hunter now heading back to rejoin with the rest of his group. You can see a number of sentry wards were placed down in very, very high traffic areas, so you can see where exactly your opponent is going. So far, so good. Meanwhile, back over here, you can take a look. Moonwells are still here, and they are all pretty much drained. 0 mana, 24 mana, 24 mana. Meanwhile, Czech is in a little bit better position. Needs to pick up a Clarity Potion, though, on that Keeper of the Grove, if he wants that Keeper of the Grove to really be effective at anything. All right, Ring of Regeneration still doing a good job, constantly healing. And you got to remember, every minute, that Ring of Regeneration is healing 120 hit points. 120 hit points that the Demon Hunter probably currently would not have. He is now going to get back up to full hit points here in just a second, but I have rarely ever seen a full hit point Demon Hunter for a very long time ever in a WarCraft 3 match. All right, there you have it. Demon Hunter fighting back here. 9.2 armor on that Demon Hunter, and he is still doing a great job in this fight here. Potion of Invulnerability quickly picked up by the Keeper of the Grove. Now up to level 2 as Thorns Aura should be... there you go. There's that Thorns Aura that we were looking for moments ago. Demon Hunter, Ral ready to go. Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3. All right, so level 3. Whatever could be overcome in terms of hero choices, if you just have more powerful heroes, the hero level advantage might become far too much. Keeper of the Grove quickly attempting to shut down a bear, but the bear gets entangled, mana burned, and Staff of Preservation back home. We all saw that Staff of Preservation pretty much coming a mile away. You do not want to lose units this quickly and this early on in fights. Potion of Invulnerability by Czech. Czech trying to take down this Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now down to 137, 132 hit points, 124. That damage is continuing to add. Scroll of Healing used again. Scroll of Town Portal now being used, as I believe Rudan should have just used that Scroll of Town Portal earlier. He wasn't really dealing that much damage, and he wasn't fooling anybody and perhaps trying to shut down their particular harassment. Check level 3 on that Demon Hunter. All right, yeah, there is that Demon Hunter seeing that level 3. Let's take a look at the other side of the map. Level 3 on the Naga Sea Witch, level 3 on the Demon Hunter as well. Things are looking up and up as the Demon Hunter and Keeper of the Grove, level 3, level 2. Back over, you can see that this creep camp has pretty much been cleared. The only thing left is a hawk that does not want to be seen and therefore or does not want to attack, so he's not going to really be doing any serious providing of experience. Level 8, level 6, level 3, level 4, all very useful fights here as we're going to take a look. Dire Wolf now taking down level 8 on the Dark Wizard. Dark Wizard needs to get cleared up, but we are going to see a potential creepjack. Check Poo comes over, gets the Dispel, and now the bear is now making its way over. Perhaps a little bit too much slow could be enough. There is the Entangle, and with Thorn's Aura, you can see that the other bears do not want to try and come back. Meanwhile, Check now making his way over with this bear. Gonna head off to the north. Really should have healed up that higher hit point bear. As we see the Renegade Wizard about to get taken out there. Level 2 on the Keeper of the Grove, level 3 on the Demon Hunter. If this can give level 4, level 3 respectively, that would be huge. And it does. Level 2 Entangle, level 2 Evasion now. And this is going up against a 3-2 or 3-3 hero combination. So it is 4-3 compared to 3-3 here as we now see the bears come in. All right, Troll Berserker quickly gets focused down there. Perhaps trying to save the Staff of Preservation for the remaining bears or the higher priority targets. Bears now coming through from around the corner. One even standing in bear or in druid form instead of bear form. Keeper of the Grove getting the Entangle off. Demon Hunter now trying to... Is he going to be able to Staff of Preservation? No, not able to Staff of Preservation. This bear now relatively low on hit points, and Check losing a lot of his units here, but so is Rudan as well. So both sides losing lots of units. Mana burn onto another unit there. Are we going to perhaps see, yes, a Keeper of the Grove getting taken down. The Demon Hunter down to 107 hit points. He is going to back away. He knows his time's up. As the Demon Hunter now runs back home and needs to figure out his follow-up strategy. His strategy overall was rather strong, but it really feels like Rudan is just playing a much stronger late game than we've seen in any of the previous games. Demon Hunter seeing that level 4, we have a Furbolg Summoner quickly sold back. Meanwhile, I believe we still have, what do we have? Orb of Venom, double Circlets of Nobility, so that is plus 9 damage, plus the damage over time. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch plus 8 damage, and, plus 8 damage, and now, yeah, Orb of Venom on the other Demon Hunter here. Both sides really using that poison damage over time to really engage and be able to retreat. Bears about to make their way down to the south, perhaps clearing out this expansion here. That would be a very prime expansion to take out. Very easy to take down for that number of bears, as long as you can guarantee your opponent is not going to creepjack you and end up causing a 2v1 fight. And I think this hesitation is exactly for that reason. Pooh not thinking to himself, I should just take this. He's thinking where his opponent is, where he could be, and how long of an opportunity does he have to attempt to really clear that out. 30 over 50 attack strength. All right, so this could be enough to quickly take it out. There's that Dark Wizard, Demon Hunter, a whole bunch of Druids of the Claw apparently just crashing up onto that Dark Wizard. However, Dryads and Bears are all right here, ready to go. There goes the Dark Wizard picking up an item. I don't even know what it is. No, it is a Spike Collar. All right, so another very poor item. Spiked Collar being dropped there by for Teal, and Check has just got to have his heart sink just a little bit. Mana burn now onto the Keeper of the Grove again, as the Keeper of the Grove trying to finish things off with the remaining units. Demon Hunter trying to go after the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove going after now the Naga Sea Witch. Staff of Preservation saves the Naga Sea Witch, but Check Poo has a very low hit point bear that does get taken down. All right, Rudan and Check Bear, both sides really engaging in this fight now. We should be seeing a Mana Burn onto the Keeper of the Grove, as that Mana Burn would eventually protect a significant amount of damage. There's a Rejuvenation, as the Demon Hunter has no real way of getting enough mana yet. 68, 70 mana already, and we could be ensnaring one of these guys down over here in just a second. There goes another, and that we could perhaps see another here in just a second as the bears are just running for the hills. All right. Keeper of the Grove looking to finish off some units here. It looks as though there's going to be one bear and one bear left. Nope, one bear and one bear left. I don't even know whose bear it was from the very beginning, but I do know that this... Wait a second, where is it? All right, nope, no bears. All right. All right, lost my train of thought there for a second. Level 4 Keeper of the Grove now taken down, and that is going to continue to hurt Rudan. Taking down the level 4 Keeper of the Grove. Check now looking to push things back the other way, and Check is doing a great job. Here, Check. So Check doing a great job there. Rudan still in a bit of trouble here. Is he going to be able to finish off another Naga Sea Witch Cold Arrow? No. However, it does look like Rudan is just going to go ahead and finish it up instead, as Check now going after the Naga Sea Witch is here. All right, Naga Sea Witch trying to slither away. What's going on? Is he going to be able to do enough damage? Naga Sea Witch down to 32 hit points, quickly uses a potion of healing. Demon Hunter still does a lot of damage though, and that is perhaps one of the surprising things. The Naga Sea Witch, who is generally a very, very strong hero, is actually having a hard time in this up fight here. As you can see, Staff of Preservation saves. There is another rejuvenation. Demon Hunter not... Oh, wow. Naga able to get slipped through there. And Check taking down that one unit and getting almost to level 6. All right, let's take a look at the remaining units. Detonation quickly comes in, removes the rejuvenation. Another rejuvenation comes in as well. It looks like the bears are going to be running all the way back home. As what is happening next? All right, Demon Hunter still escorting his units all the way back home here. Meanwhile, this Demon Hunter now leading the chase for his own workers, and this could potentially be bad. All right, Judah the Claw taking a fair bit of damage, and now turning back around the other way. Bears are going to start clawing at the Demon Hunter here, as the Demon Hunter able to slip by once more. Down over here to the south, we are now just now getting the Keeper of the Grove. It should be out in about another 30 to 45 seconds. All right, Demon Hunter still picking off each of these individual units. Rudan Staff of Preservation may overheat and implode here if he is not careful, just constantly using it every single time. Yeah, using it every single time. The fight goes a little haywire, and as opposed to really just trying to commit to the fight and come out ahead. All right, bears making their way down. Demon Hunter, bears all the way off over here. Bears now making their way over here back to the left. This is a bear on bear fight. And these two groups of bears are just really going to get in each other's ways. We'll see who is able to more effectively creep, though, as that may be the deciding factor. All right, Dark Wizard, Green Drake, Rogue Wizard here. This 863 creep camp could get taken out very, very quickly. However, that frost armor, extremely difficult to deal with. You can see that +3 armor really increases the amount of damage. As we now take a look at the Dark Wizard. Dark Wizard finally gets taken out. Talisman of the Wizard once more dropped, a very useful item if you want to summon up some more beefy, tanky units as well. All right, Green Drake, 5 armor. However, all of the bears are pretty much unimpressed. They don't want to see a bird, and they want to just really get back home and see what's happening to it. And there is a lot of bears here. All right, it looks like it's going to be 7 bears. Mana burns on both sides. Level 5, level 4. Level 4? I thought I saw 50 hit point mana burn. All right, 150, never mind. 150 hit point mana burn. As Check continuing to just absolutely clean up here. Bears are now just going to continue to push and march in. Dryads are in the backfield. This one low hit point bear going to get taken down. There it goes. As we still see more and more units trying to engage. Even though all of Check's units are in the red, or sorry, all of Check's units are in the green. Rudan had at the start more green characters. But now that we are taking a look at it once more, let's take a look. Check is going to be the winner, I believe. He just has a much larger outstanding army. and has less to really be concerned about. Yes, Czech wins Game 3 in this best of 3 series in the Zotac Cup. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.